Yo, yo. I am about to jump in the chat right now. Let's see here. I think we're good with that. Hopefully. How's the lag, you guys? Looks like we should be okay. I think. Maybe. Never know. Let me pop the chat out. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna get started pretty quick. As soon as this thing loads up, I'll do my intro, run through the community. What I'm gonna do is actually put up a timer, 60-minute timer, and then really it's just like an open forum, you know, open dialogue with the chat. I'm gonna put the chat on the screen. You know, we'll see how it goes. This is my first time trying to do something like this, so hopefully it works out. I need to do this. I think I'm going to have it mostly on this screen here. So let's see if I can add. That looks good. Let's see if I can add this guy. Let's see. Source. I don't think it likes that. Hold on, I'm just, well, I can always bring it over. Let's see how it looks. Uh-oh. Up. No. Yeah, cool. Okay, what we're gonna do is, let's do this. Damn it. Kind of add in this timer, image, capture, browser, color. It's not a browser. Where'd it go? Oh. No, I don't want to do that. All right. Well, I can do this. I have an idea. Hold on. I don't like Neo right now. Yeah, me neither. Actually, I do like it. I'd like for it to go down so I can buy it back cheaper. Okay, so I got an idea. I'm gonna add in another display. I'm gonna hit it up here. Like that, right? And then we can do something like this. Kind of cool. Yeah. We won't worry about that one then. I'll figure that out eventually. Look at that. BAM! What? Pretty happy with that. Alright. That's cool. Where we put it? We'll put it right there. Ah, that's kind of cool, huh? All right, cool. I'm gonna do this intro, and we go officially be underway. So this is our, before we run through the credits. How's my voice and everything? Lag should be good. Yeah. This is more of an open forum, Cody. I can certainly start it off with that. It's like 11 p.m. here in my time, so I'm like, I don't want to just be sitting talking to nobody in the United States, and I know this is like noon on Saturday in Australia. So what I wanted to try to do was do a video where we showcase information relevant to the Australian community. Because as more and more people come over, crossover into crypto, it's going to be good for them to find, information. And so, you know, using our community, we could provide some of that information for them a lot easier. That way they don't have to look so hard to find it. So if you're in Australia, cool. If you're in Australia, one of the questions I had, first of all, was what platform or website do you use to go from Australian dollar to Bitcoin? You know, and are there any special regulations or rules or restrictions, things like that, you know, that are relevant to your land that might not be, you know, special considerations, essentially, right? So I'm just gonna do our regular little deal, do our intro, and we're good to go. No lag. Finally, I told you we would get it every day. We get a little bit better every day. All right. Be back in 2 minutes.
Live from the USA, helping you get paid every day. This is the boss, and I got the #1 website for you to cash in and cash out in cash money for Bitcoin. It's called BitQuick.co. There's a link in the description, and it's in the #1 comment on this video. You go to their website, you're going to see this right here. You click on buy, and you tell them how much money you want to spend, and it will automatically convert that amount into Bitcoin. Once you have that amount ready, you let them know how you want to pay for it. You can either do a cash deposit or a money transfer through a major bank right here in the USA. You pick what bank you want, and it's quite convenient to my house. The big thing to note here is you only have 3 hours to get that cash money into the bank account that they send you. Once you deposit the money into their account, they send you the Bitcoin. Notice that there is a 2% fee. This morning when I sent $500, they charged me $10 to send it, but that's not bad at all in crypto land. So you click on next right there after it's confirmed, and they'll send you an email. And notice this is cash only, you guys. Don't go online and try to transfer it into the person's account because it won't work. You need to go into a bank with cash money. In the email that they send you, they'll put their name, they'll put a 12-digit account number, they'll put that holder state. That's all you need. And they will also confirm your Bitcoin address where the money will be sent. Biggest thing to note here is that you will need to receive the upload link and send them the receipt of the transfer. This is what that looks like. All you do is you take a picture of the deposit receipt after you send it. You type in that little no refunds for BitQuick on Bitcoin, boom, upload it into that email right there using that link. And congratulations, baby. You are now a part of the money team. This is the boss with another breakthrough website for you guys. I hope it helps, and I hope you will be profitable and prosperous in the market. Let's go.
Like a boss.
Live from the USA, helping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. September 23rd in Aussie land. Thank you for joining us today. My name is BK. My friends know me as a crypto trader, and I am the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Today, I wanted to take a few minutes and really just open up our community. I'm trying to work on rigor, right? A content rigor, like, you know, that way, you know, certain days, whatever, we have certain segments, certain videos. And so I'm sitting at my computer, 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like, I need to do a video today, or a second video. I already did one. I need to do a second video. Didn't really want to scream at the top of my lungs talking about the 4 horsemen, Bitcoin, Neo, all that. You know, so I was like, all right, well, let's just jump on the air for an hour and open it up to our community. Especially people in Australia, right? Australia is a huge crypto community. I think it's going to be one of the, probably looking at it, it's probably going to be one of the more open communities, I would imagine. Outside of Canada, as far as, like, you know, regulation and legislation goes. and actually allowing businesses and society, citizens to adapt cryptocurrency and build with it and scale it, all of that. I think Australia is very, very, very prominent, right? And a lot of people down there already are into it. They're probably number 3 on my list is like US, Canada, Australia, for one-on-ones when I talk to people where they're from. So without further ado, this is, again, an open dialogue. Probably won't do a Bitcoin giveaway today. It's really just 60 minutes to talk together, and to identify certain topics, areas of discussions, considerations relevant for the Australian community in this crypto land. One day is going to be a lot of people watching these videos, right? And hopefully this one will be one of the top ones that come to their list with a lot of good information for getting started in crypto in Australia. So you can see we have, 60 minutes on the clock. We're a little bit farther down already, but that's okay. That's all right, right? We'll just throw that like right there. Bam, that looks kind of cool. And so really, I need to bring this over now too. So let's do that. I'm trying to figure out how to get this chat over. I really like this clean little setup I got going. Look at that. It looks so nice. It looks so lovely. So what I'm gonna do then, but that's fine. I can always tighten it up. We'll put this over here. Oh, and then also we're gonna be going on websites too. We won't just be sitting here on the desktop, even though it looked really, really cool. So, if you're in the chat right now and you are in Australia, one of the questions I did ask you guys was what exchange or platform do you use specifically to cash in and cash out for Bitcoin, right? There are a few here in the United States, some better than others, some more regulated than others. So it's always interesting to understand the variances and the nuances and the differences with regards to that. So that's what we'll try to do here over the next hour. So let's see. Laura said she actually buys it out of state, out of the country, so that's cool. CoinSpot looks like it is one of the bigger ones. Said it's a 3% fee. But you have access to about 30-ish cryptos. That's not bad. How long does CoinSpot take is my question. Because from my experience, the problem with like TradingView, outside of being the boys in blue, is that they like lock your money up for a week, and they're connected to your bank account. So, and you half time you gotta send in a driver's license, Social Security, all that stuff. So how long does it take is one of my questions with that, but that seems pretty cool. 3% is not bad at all, for premium. So that's not bad. 30 cryptos is really good too. That's better than Coinbase. More get added. Handy to be able to swap from fiat. So how does it work with CoinSpot? Do you have to connect your bank account? Like, how do you go from fiat to crypto? Is it through your bank account? Is it like an electronic deposit? How does that work if you're familiar with it in Australia? I was trying to zoom in on this thing here, but they don't want to let me. So, hold on. There you go. There you go. There you go. Good. Somebody was talking about the power ledger. We'll come back to that in a second once we start talking about charts and cryptos and everything. Let's see. What else? What else? So CoinSpot, any other ones? Experience. My fiance has a sister, lives in Australia. Is she buying crypto? Is she on the crypto train yet? She playing for the money team? Hopefully. Hopefully she is. It's a good fiance if she is. Maybe you can convert him. Bring him over. I'm not doing random charts or coins or picks, so you know, just understand the theme of the show, right? And if you don't like it, go somewhere else. Thanks. Sorry, but we're not doing that. I love Colombians. That's actually really funny. That's really, really funny. So we're talking about CoinSpot. One person said they were buying from out of the country. That's cool. That was through a personal family member. So if you can do that, that's cool too. You know, that's one of the things some people do in the United States with the regulation on like ICOs and new products. For example, like 10X isn't available, you know, to United States residents. So some people get it like if they have a mom that lives in like, I don't know, Singapore or something. I don't know why your mom would live in Singapore if you're in the United States. You could be a student. You never know. But so family connections are always a good way, as long as you trust the person, you know, because at the end of the day, it is money. Sometimes a lot of money. So make sure you trust the people that you're sending through. Power Ledger. All right, let's check that out. Power Ledger, somebody else said this too. I think I looked at their chart earlier too. Let me see what this looks like. So let's check out Power Ledger. I guess that's the Aussie's first ICL. Do you guys drink Foster's like every day? Foster's. I actually went to school with an Australian, and she said Foster's was like really, really bad. It was like nobody drinks it except Americans. So that's kind of funny. Playing rugby and drinking Foster's. All right, so we're gonna look up Power Ledger ICO. Let's see what they're talking about with that one. What else we got? Two left. Stop. All right, here we go. Oh, solar. Oh yeah, these guys. 17 million. Let's see the article about them. Aussie Solar Power Ledger. That's actually pretty cool. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So this is a peer-to-peer decentralized energy grid, it looks like. And that's huge, 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 huge. So is this going to be green energy? How are they actually creating the energy, right? I guess we can look that up. But yeah, power ledger, okay. All right. GE, Tokyo Electric invested 3.5. German engineering. Interesting. All right, cool. So let's look up. Yeah, that's a real deal product right there. What do you think? Zeros? I like the zeros. Keep the zeros there. The potential about, Laura says the potential about Power Ledger is what? Let me take this down so we can see together. Oh, you guys can't see that anymore. One of our people said the potential about Power Ledger is that we have real energy issues here. July, wow, 21%. Energy costs went up 19%. Okay, so yeah, let's check out their business model then, because there's a lot of questions that come to mind. Good day, Black Orange from Queensland, Australia. Oh, the original Foster. So probably after they mass produced it is when they made it like all watered down and disgusting, I bet. But probably the original was pretty good. That's normally what happens. CoinSpot is instant payments. Can Canada resident get 10x? I believe they can. BTC markets had $10,000 daily limit and normal KYC regulations. Okay. Red Stripe, appreciate it. Freestyling on a glass of white Zinfandel. All right, good night, man. Good night. Enjoy that white Zin. BTC markets use Poly service to buy pretty much instantly from your linked bank accounts. Poly service, what is that? Is that like another one? BTC markets? Okay. Direct transfer, 1 hour, $4 fee. Is it just flat $4 fee, BTC markets? Because that's pretty good. CoinSpot. So we have, writing all these down. CoinSpot. And this is for AUS to BTC. CoinSpot, BTC market, and Gemini apparently. ACX and Poly. Right? 4.9%. What's the name of that website, Laura? That's similar to BitQuick. Instant deposit with CoinSpot, super fast CoinSpot. So it sounds like CoinSpot is kind of the go-to. Hamilton, I think it might fluctuate. So depends on if you're buying or selling. If you're selling, then it's great. If you're buying, not so great. But again, that's dependent on the market too. Can you deposit USD on poloniex? I do not think you can. Put it this way, I never did. I think you have to just send Bitcoin there. So essentially, I think most people in the United States who use poloniex, starting off, they hook their bank account up to Coinbase, you know, buy through Coinbase and then send that to poloniex. That's what I did initially. That's kind of like the default method. BTC markets, again, I'm going to like take a tally. Okay, let me ask you this. And you can only vote one time, right? And after I ask this question, I'll be able to tally them up. So what is your top? Okay, let's do this. The top 2 BTC Aussie crossovers. We have CoinSpot, BTC Market, Gemini, ACX, Polypayments, CoinJar. It looks like another one. So if you're in the chat right now, give me your top 2, like, and you can just put them together, bam, bam, and then I'll go through and tally them, and then that way we'll kind of have, you know, like a live market collective ranking system. So did you guys participate in this power? Because I heard about this. I remember hearing this power ledger. It's pretty cool. Did you guys participate in the ICO for power ledger? Melbourne. Sorry. Melbourne. Decent bet. Is that another one? CoinSpot is best for a beginner but has high fees. Yeah, that's probably like Coinbase here. I bet it's the same pot of money paying for it. Alright, so let's look through this thing. Power tokens. Power tokens. Is this still live or did they finish? Oh, they just did a pre-sale. 17 million raised in pre-sale. Wow. I mean, you got some big time money in on this thing. Applications later, timeline, team, media, press. Black Orange Photography. How did you get in on the ICO? Were you in on a? Was it just a regular pre-sale, or sometimes they have like you have to spend, you know? Okay, so we got CoinSpot, BTC Market. Right now, we're just talking about Australian exchanges, how to go from BTC to Australian dollars. This is the Aussie edition of your boy BK, reporting live from the USA. Aye. Okay, yeah. So Laura's coming back, and what did she say before? So what is Polypay? Polypayments? Is that like a processor? Is that like Visa, MasterCard? Or is that a whole separate website? You know? I've never heard of Polypayments, but a lot of people are talking about that. And Power Ledger doesn't like me right now. Alright, so let's get out of here. Well, not necessarily an exchange, but yeah, whatever. Like, you know, here it's Coinbase. I think Kraken. I think you can deposit on Kraken. Do you guys use Kraken in Australia? Is it cleared? You know, because that's the thing. You never really know like what platforms are open, you know, for different countries until you actually like live in that country. And they're like, no, you can go to jail here for using that. Like, oh, good to know. So they raised 17 million. Oh, the ICO. Okay, good. Peer-to-peer renewable energy network. Wow. 72 hours. That's pretty impressive. Didn't we already look at this? White paper PDF. That's what we want. Yeah, it looked like it was already done. You're right. So what happened to the days where ICO ran for like 3 days and that was it? Do they just not do that anymore? Like what? Like, are they still taking money? Are they not taking money? Yeah, if you came here for the Horseman, come back Sunday. Obviously, that's not what we're talking about. Thanks for joining us, though. Oh, man, I know. I was responding to you, Aman. I was responding to you. This computer is running extremely slow. But if the quality's good, I guess that's all that matters. BTC markets, $10,000 daily limit. Good, bam, bam. 3 days, right. Okay, here we go. Power Ledger. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Yeah. You know what's really messed up? The fact that we need new companies that don't even exist to like come save the energy grid. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell have governments been doing for the past 100 years to where they can't even sustain a distribution system? Where is all that money going? Like, just the numbers that, you know, $7.8 trillion will be invested. What does that even mean? What does that mean? I could invest in going to Las Vegas, playing the slot machines. 7.8, they should say $7.8 trillion will be wasted, because haven't they been like spending money on renewable energy for the past 20 years already? What do we have outside of a few windmills in like a dozen cities? What do we have? The grid is still falling apart from the inside out. You still got rolling blackouts. They said price of energy just went up 20% in Australia. So where's all this money going for the past 2 or 3 decades? Ever since renewable energy became a tagline word, where did the money go? Right, Hurricane Sandy destroyed everything. Bam, wipe out the grid. Wow, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, I think this could be a big one. Like, if they're the first ones, what are they? Are they laid over top of Ethereum or Neo? What protocol are they using to build this thing out? Smart contracts, blah blah blah. Smart contracts, escrow, network, boom boom. What I like about their white paper though is like you can actually read it. It's not written in some computer software, you know, nerd, geek, Worlds of Warcraft language. Like the regular person could probably actually read it and understand most of what they're talking about. Autonomous asset, distributed marketing, power, vehicle, carbon. Yeah, I wouldn't get in on this ICO. If they got $17 million already, your money ain't gonna go very far. You gotta think about that. Like, I want my money somewhere where it makes a difference. If they've already raised $7 million and they're still taking more money, that means that 17 million is getting a much better deal than anything coming after it. At least that's how supply and demand normally works. So I guess, you know, this is decent. Are there any other ICOs in Australia specific? Retail model? Yeah, I mean they're solid. That's why they raised $20 million, because they have a good concept. Now the difference is, will they actually be able to execute on this concept? It shouldn't be that hard, to be honest. We already have the technology to do it, so it's not necessarily that hard. The hard part is getting the lazy, broke government to buy into your idea and allow you to build it out for society to benefit from. At least that's how it is here in the United States. You know, so yeah, I'm sure they have, you know, great. They look like they know what they're doing. But I would wait until, if it's a token, but that's what I didn't see. It's a token for a platform, it looks like. Yeah, so it's a token. So it'll probably get on like bittrex, I would imagine. I would wait till it gets on there, probably a couple weeks. And it has mass exposure, and the market really is able to set a price for it. I wouldn't buy it now, because more than likely it's way too inflated, just from, you know, $17 million coming in before you came in. But yeah, this is one I'll definitely look out for, you know, early next year after it gets on a major exchange and plummets to the ground. Then it's probably a good buy. You know, probably buy it, forget about it, and hopefully if they could build it out, then you got something. It's interesting though, that's for sure. Yeah, right. That's what I imagine. I imagine somebody, Black Orange said they already have contracts with the government. That's what I would imagine they do, but government needs money. Now, do they have grants and all this stuff? It all comes back to money, and the government is broke. So contract don't mean much of nothing without the funding. People are broke, so you can't tax the people. Banks don't want to lend because they only operate for a profit, and they know the economy is about to turn over. So you have all these different micro, you know. But I think this is legit. So if they've already got the Australian government, then I'm sure they'll be fine. I would just wait till it hits a major exchange, tanks into the ground, loses about 90%, buy it for pennies on the dollar, just like those big whales did in the pre-ICO, the ones that put up $17 million or $10 million, whatever. What else, Australia? What else is going on? Right. Token. Right. So token again. The difference between token and crypto, for all the new people, a token is like this was the idea I had. Maybe it worked. Maybe it won't. a token, this is Celestine Prophecy, by the way, good book. A token is like owning, when you own a token of a cryptocurrency, they have this book. This book represents the economy of that cryptocurrency, right? So this could be Power Ledger, for example. This is all the money in Power Ledger, right? The entire economy, buyers, sellers, you know, the economy. A token would be one word on page 7. Actually, no, one page. Say a token would be like page 41, right? So if you own a token, you own that page, right? But you notice the words come across that page, right? But because you own that page, those words have to pay you to move across your page. That's essentially the same thing as a token. There's a finite number of pages, and when you own one page, you own one token, right? The more words, but imagine like words can come, you know, forever, right? And the more words that come through, the more valuable your one page becomes, because words are always passing through it. And that's how tokens work. They unlock, you know, the inside of economy and allows you to own a portion of equity in that economy that's set, right? Hopefully it doesn't expand. You don't want to do that. Like Bitcoin is 21 million pages. That's it. Forever, right? So a token allows you to own equity, and as the economy grows, more and more words, more and more eyes read those words. How about that? More people read the book, the more valuable your page becomes, because more people go see it. Different ways to look at it. So yeah, tokens are cool, but tokens are dependent on distribution, accessibility, and infrastructure. This is what 10x is running into right now, because they're building a platform. They're building a protocol, you know, and it's a lot harder to do a token. I think it's a lot harder to execute the business model of a token as opposed to just a currency. Because a currency is kind of like retail. It's kind of like, you know, either it's hot or it's not. Either you like it or you don't. Either you want to spend it or you don't. You know, what season is it? I don't know. Is Dash Cash? I don't know. Is Bitcoin going up? Yeah. No, not yet. Okay. You know, so it's more cyclical. It's more seasonal. Whereas a token, it's like either you got it or you don't, right? So I think that's fair. You on a page. We on a page in the book, I think. What happened? Somebody said something about TradingView. Neo looks like it's about to go up. Any other thing Australians have to deal with? They took a picture with that guy. I heard he's kind of famous. That's cool. Alright. Also, I noticed you guys say Ethereum 2 ways. I-U-M like Ethereum. You guys spell it like E-T-H-E-R-I-U-M and E-T-H-E-R-E-U-M. It's like weird. It's weird. Spell the same word 2 different ways. It's like a 50-50 split. Half you guys spell it wrong. So maybe it's just an accent. I don't know. So yeah, I know, I guess Ethereum is a big thing down there. And shout out to Crypto, my man. Crypto, I know he's a ETH miner. So yeah, I mean, the right, ecosystem and economy. Biggest thing, you know, for new people, new Aussies that, you know, dealt with me long enough to make it 40 minutes into this video. Biggest thing is I just wanted to be able to provide resources that were local, you know, to your country, to help you in the cryptoverse. A few of them that helped me, Crypto, CRYPT0, very, very awesome YouTube channel. He just talks about current events, news reports, you know, different things happening that are shaping the economy. I think he's got a really, really good energy behind him, and he's trying to, like, you know, do the right thing. He's made a lot of money. See, that's the thing too. Like, if people make a lot of money, then they're probably not in it for the money anymore. You know what I'm saying? So they're in it to actually help people, right? So you made a lot of money, right? And now he's just helping people, just reporting, you know, giving his opinion on things and trying to empower people. So that's pretty cool. Cliff High is another one. Cliff actually taught me a lot. He doesn't know it, but he taught me a lot about how data works, how the collective conscious works, especially in digital ecosystems, how to understand and extrapolate that information, and how to project it moving forward and make actionable, tangible decisions based off the data's interpretation of itself. So yeah, shout out to Cliff High. So if you're new in Australia looking at this video, I would say type in on YouTube on a new tab, or after you finish this video, just write it down: Crypto, CRYPT0, and Cliff High. You know, both of them are legit in their own right, and it's good to you know, just have a solid grounding, right? Cliff talks more abstractly about, you know, universes and ages, you know, and humanity as an entire entity along the course of time, and we're just here in this one microcosm, bam, speck of time. To whereas crypto is more like on the ground floor, day to day, like what's happening today. You know, how does that affect the markets? Where do we go from here? So it's really cool. Almost two different sides of the coin. All right, cool. Well, thank you. I'll come up with it better, but I think that was a decent little thing. The page in a book. But the hard part is like the words, you know, because people be like, well, the words are set. You can't print any more words, but the words don't exist yet, right? The pages are set, but the words don't exist. And then the readers don't exist. So the more people that actually read this book, technically, the more valuable your page becomes. But I'll figure that. I'll think about that. So yeah. Viva Economy. What is Viva Economy? Is that a, you know, local thing? So did we decide on what exchange was the best one? CoinSpot, BTC Market, are those like the 1 and 2? Just for everybody? SoCal. Hey, what's Market Ranger? If you gotta put somebody in timeout, just go ahead and block them. Don't even. This ain't. It's one striking you out. That's it, right? I don't waste no time. We ain't babysitters. So if you need to put somebody in timeout, just block them. 10 minutes, guys. All right, let's look at a chart. What do you guys want to look at? Neo. I saw Neo earlier. So we'll do 10 minutes worth of charts. Here we go. Actually, we could do this. I'm just gonna pull up the chart I drew. When was this? Right here. September 10th. All right, I'll look it up, Francisco. Viva. No hype. I like it. Lunar is legit. It's long term, but it's legit. So, here we go. I guess I'll throw this thing up real quick. Okay, and this is a chart I drew September 10th. I'm going to save a lot of this for Sunday. That's why I didn't want to go over much of it today. But, you know, a week ago or so, I caught some flack from the internet trolls saying I sold 100 Neo, and here's why. I drew that green line and said Neo's going down, and you can see, sure enough, went down. Didn't go exactly as low as I thought it might, but then again, I don't think it's done yet. What will be interesting is with this whole gas thing. I think this gas is a point of parity again with this thing, but it's low, it's weak, it's still weak. So let's just pull this thing up real quick and see what's happening inside of it, and if it's a buy right now. I don't think it's a buy, but we'll see. Actually, all you Neo people, I'm gonna make you come back on Sunday. I'm not doing that right now. You can look at my chart if you want to see more. 10x, I'm doing that tomorrow. So we won't do 10x right now. EDG, thank you, Ronald. EDG, let's check that out. I'm not gonna talk too much about Bitcoin right now. I'm gonna do that on Sunday. Tomorrow is 10x and the 4 horsemen is Sunday. So right now you guys got about 7 minutes to hold on, let me add that back in here. That's cool. What? Alright. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. So let's see. This guy, 343. Bam, bam. Oh, Ryan. You might have caught one. You might have caught one. Edgeless. I gotta see, what major exchanges is this thing on? That doesn't look bad at all. That actually looks very good. And normally when the moving averages, the major moving averages cross a major Fibonacci, you get a big movement, right, in the direction of that moving average. So say, for example, right there, that green was crashing down, and then that white, or the 77 crossed through the green, crossed through this 38%, the money zone, crossed into the money zone, and that green balanced out. You see that? So it almost like talks to each other. But what I see is down here, you have that 231 getting ready to cross into that blue, and that might put this thing at the top of that money zone. Let's see what kind of returns you get on this. That's not bad. I prefer a little bit more. 30% isn't that great when you're talking about stage 3 reversal. I'm developing a new staging cycle, to where, like, you know, this would be like stage 1 over here. Actually, technically, this would be like stage 2. So this would be stage 2, to where it's catching right now. Actually, this is the biggest bounce you have right in here, but that's not that great. 40%, because normally what happens is when it crashes like this, when that green crashes to the floor, you get like a big break up just from like natural knee-jerk reaction, and then it does something like that and like that. But 30% isn't that much for that kind of reaction. It's normally a little bit higher, right? So I would think to look somewhere else, even though it's set up, you know. If you like it, you can get it. I mean, I'm not going to tell you not to get it. It's above water. The orange is above the white. But honestly, I don't think 30% is a lot. given the risk, because this thing can still just break down at any given time and go down there. You know, the best you're gonna get on a complete breakout is 50%. You know, before it comes back down into the money zone and sits there for about another month. Most you're gonna get is 50%. That's not that much. And that, you know, it hasn't been doing much of anything over the past couple months here. So yeah, cool. Thank you though. Thank you for that. Appreciate the tip. 3 minutes. What do we got? Somebody had tipped me earlier. Jamal DFS. Let's run through that. It's not on TradingView, brother. I can't do nothing with it. You know, I need to be able to see it, right? And I don't really use Coinbase because their charts aren't that great. So long story short, if they don't have it on TradingView, you probably shouldn't be buying it because it doesn't have mass market exposure, and you know, you're not able to see the entire picture as a result. Yeah, I can't do that. If I can't see it, I can't see it. India. Nothing. It needs to be on TradingView, you guys. Let's do. We did list earlier. What else do we got? We did list earlier this week. BQX. Is BitQuick on here? Uh-oh. Thanks. Mute. Got it. Got it. Sorry. So there you go. We'll get rid of this thing now. Yeah, I got it. I hit the wrong button on this thing. Did somebody say... Yeah, Nexium. VTR. Let's do VTR. I don't even know what that is. Never seen that before. VTR, and that's it. VTorrent. Oh, I've heard about this one. Yeah, somebody else had me looking at this one. Let's see. Yeah, that's a pretty good line. If anybody was wondering how I came up with that second line, I was trying to find something here that I could anchor into to give me that projection, because the first line I drew, I pinned down our moment of breakout just from green down to green down. But this one is where the slope changes. So this one I'll probably do something like that. You can still do something like that too. Well, yeah, we won't worry about that one. But this second one, I was looking to see what I can anchor into to give that some rationality, and then I saw this little, first little point right there. That's normally a very, very, very important point. You also got that peak of that orange right there. Is kind of like the exact same kind of point. It's like a peak before it dipped, before the big run. So that's almost like replicated. You see that? The green became the orange over there. And then you almost got a little peak again right there. So from them three areas, I was like, that's a pretty good line. And sure enough, it's the line that we're breaking down on right now. So long story short, this one looks decent. It has some clean lines in it. That's one of the biggest things you want. You don't want to be out there guessing. So it's got some clean lines in it. It's relatively cheap. It's not that expensive, so that's good. It just had a huge correction. So let's see that. Freestyle on Fibonacci. Bam. Bam. What? You could see those candles just go right up to it. So yeah, like that yellow line, we're not going to break that right now. We're probably going to stay inside that blue channel until we hit that line, 10-13, and then this second one will probably be towards the end of the month. Wow, no, that's a long one. 11-19, that's a long cycle. I don't think this is a bad buy. I would wait for it to come back down, because the orange just crossed that white. So that's good. But what that means is that green still needs to come down, which it's about to do now, and confirm that white. And after that, when it breaks out again, then the orange is going to come up. That's orange line. And the white's going to come up behind it. And that's when you have three areas of major momentum and you're off to the races. So I would wait till it comes down, probably, you know, where's the 21 at? Yeah, I will wait till it came down to right about there. You can normally just base it off the last intersection, so it's gonna come down to there. 4,700. Buy it at 4,700 if you wanted to hold off a little bit more. You could try for 4,500. But between 47 and 45, you'd be pretty good. You're almost guaranteed that. So it just needs to come down a little bit, but then it's good to go. There you go. That's it. Bam! And for the record, people, that is how you chart like a boss. Oh! Alright, everybody. It's like midnight here. I'm about to go to bed. Thank you for joining us. I'm gonna do two more videos tomorrow. I got my interview with Dr. Julian Assange, 10x, and we'll do our 100-day challenge. So thank you for joining us today. I'm not doing the giveaway. We'll save the check-in for tomorrow. I wanted this just to be more of a chill, cool, you know, chill out session. We got some charts in at the end. So thank you again, everybody down in Australia. Thank you for sharing your input. One of the things I'm going to be doing over the next, you know, months is compiling all this information and just putting digital resources together for our community. So thank you for sharing that. Thank you again for joining us. With that being said, I'm going to bed. Time. It's that time of the day. Signing off. The boss. Yo, boy BK, no matter where you stay, Brazil to the Bay, all the way out through Germany. Good night, good morning, and good day. Make sure you like and subscribe, share this video, and thank you again for joining us. Till we meet again, stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.